Namaste. I'm Prashant Katikar. Uh, I'm basically digital transformation consultant for manufacturing industries, and also I am Jilla Udyog Shreni Pramukh for RSS PCMC area, PCMC district. Uh, this particular session we are having is for a very special purpose. We have our esteemed guest today, Mr. Shailesh Sharma. Mr. Shailesh Sharma is the Director of Manufacturing at SKF Limited, and he heads four major manufacturing locations, the operations at four manufacturing locations across India, including Pune, and he's based at Pune. He has more than 28 years of very vast experience. He has served several industry functions within the manufacturing industry, and I think we invited him for getting some guidance, word of wisdom from him on this occasion. And the occasion is, of course, as you know, entire world is right now struggling with COVID-19 pandemic, and everybody's struggling. This is a situation which none of us have ever seen in our lifetime. It's very obvious that our MSME community, medium small manufacturers, they also definitely they are a bit terrified looking at the current situation. People are worried what's going to happen to their investment, what's going to happen to their industry, what's going to happen to their customers and supply chains. And I think to guide us through this situation, we have Mr. Shailesh Sharma with us. Before we begin our interaction with Mr. Sharma, I would request Maheshwarji Marathe to give a bit more context and his own introduction as well.
Sure, Prashant.
Good evening, Shailesh ji. Thank you for joining us. Myself, Maheshwar Marathe. I am based at Pimpri Chinchwad only. I am a practicing chartered accountant. Basically, I have this jawabdari or responsibility of Jilla Sampark Pramukh of RSS. Pimpri Chinchwad is the Jilla. And presently, just to brief you about RSS and what RSS workers are doing presently in this pandemic situation across the country. Basically, all the worker force is presently working very closely in coordination with the district management, district administration, the government district administration, in providing various essential services like medical services and reaching to the needy in terms of food distribution at various localities. Around 1,000 plus workers of RSS have been issued digital passes by the district administration, and from day one they are working in coordination with this district administration. In addition to this groundwork, the RSS people were also involved in the creation of some positive sentiments, especially in this particular environment of negativity. Some positive sentiments creation is also very important, and hence this particular initiative also. So with this small introduction, I would hand over it to now Prashant again, so we can start our interaction.
हमारे पिंपरी चिंचवड एरिया में जो SMEs है, उनके लिए आपका क्या एडवाइस है? उन्होंने क्या how they should maintain their positivity, what they should do before they really get out of lockdown, preparation to start their operations, what they should take care of, what things they should be careful about, and which things they should ignore. So yeah, I would like I would request you to begin your advice on this situation.
Yes, Prashant. So first of all, I would like to say that you guys are doing great job. Coming to your subject, first of all, whatever, it's a disclaimer, whatever I'm going to tell, this is my personal opinion. It has nothing to do with my company as such, but it is my strong opinion about the situation what you asked. You said right. This is kind of, or we were saying, our generation was to see this, and that's why we are seeing it. Probably this kind of situation comes once in 100 years. We make a lot of strategic plan, we make business plan, we do our risk assessment every time to continue our business in a good way. But we never plan for a situation like this. This crisis has come like a tsunami. Nobody thought about it, and hence no preparation was done by anybody, I must say. And India definitely will get affected, and it is getting affected. But the good news is that Indian economy depends more on domestic consumption. We are not dependent too much on our export. And if we see the demography of India, still there is a lot of scope for Indian economy to continuously go up for many, many years to come up. Hence, there are good chances that India will bounce back much earlier than Europe, USA, or any other countries. Coming to SMEs, as I said, it is backbone to Indian economy and one of the biggest employment generator sector. And that's why government cannot ignore it. And it is not ignoring. I can see a lot of focus by RBI, by government. Recently, days before, I think Nitin Gadkari was talking on the NDTV, and very good things he talked about. So government has good plan. It cannot be ignored. Contributes to about 30% of Indian GDP, and a very important link of supply chain for any sector. So what can be done basically? So in this situation by SMEs. So first of all, once it starts, right now I am assuming for Pimpri-Chinchwad, maybe we will get some relief from 4th May onwards. If it happens, the very first thing which it is not only SMEs, everybody's, whatever I am going to talk, but it is more related to, of course, the small companies. We have to first ensure safety and well-being of our employees. It is very important, not only for employees are our big stakeholders. They are like our families. So that is our duty to take care of their health. But also it is important for continuity of our business. If anything happens, we don't know how much it can get spreaded and how many more days we will have to close our plant. So that's why it is important we set up a very good guideline about hygiene, about social distancing, wearing mask or whatever, and sanitization, everything. So that needs to be on top priority. I hope our all industry guys, they must be in touch with our employees. This is also important because they need a moral support at this point of time. We need to take care even from distance, talking about their health, and if possible, if there is something problem, we need to extend our support. From business point of view, I personally believe, which I am also trying to do in my own factories, is to focus on three C's, which I learned a long back. And these 3 C's are, the very first is customer. The customer loyalty definitely matters. And first of all, let's start believing the fact that market will not remain the same when it was before lockdown. Many things are going to be changed. What will change? As of now, it is very difficult to say, but definitely things will change. Customer demand may change. Market sentiments may change. Even end consumer behavior will change in terms of the buying capacity and where he will start spending, where he will not. There are lot many things may come. So very important is to understand the market behavior and our customer requirement, and offer what market needs or customer needs instead of what we have to offer. So that means we need to be flexible, and the flexibility and adaptability will be a new norm in business, and that is for sure. So we should start preparing for that. understand customer, understand their demand. Customer may start asking lesser quantity now, maybe batch size will reduce, maybe lead time they will ask something different. Yeah, and maybe quality norms may also change. Some kind of flexibility we have to have. So that is about customer. Another thing is cost. We have learned a new ways of learning. This is something good which this lockdown has taught us. So new ways of working and looking into competition and very likely to be a price war situation in the market, because everybody will be hunger to have business. So there may be a situation of price war, prices getting down, or because everybody would like to focus on their absorption of fixed cost and all that. So everybody has to focus now on cost, especially on fixed cost. Okay, how much we can convert our fixed cost into variable. Variable cost has to be variable for sure. 100% variability has to be ensured. But fixed cost should also go a bit into variable as far as possible. There are no, as I said, we have learned many new ways of working. We should take this opportunity to utilize that. For example, now we can do business without much of travel now, right? We can use technologies, and we can also have learned to work in a much leaner way. So why not? So focus on cost. The third important factor is cash. And the bigger question is how to get cash. So there are many ways I thought about it, especially when it is concerned with SMEs. As government is coming up with a lot of relief packages, so the first priority should be to utilize that relief packages. It may be deferment of EMIs, low cost long tenure loan, temporary tax payment relief, and whatnot. So that can generate some cash out of it.
So Shailesh, I think definitely what you said so far, changing customer needs or demands, because they are also facing different markets. So that's one thing SMEs need to be aware of. Cost, I think people should learn to manage their fixed costs as best as possible. That's one of the biggest learnings I get from what you're saying. Let's assume that I have an order at hand. My customer is asking me to supply, but getting material, the raw material, and getting labor, I might face sizable challenges as an SME. So how you think people should deal with these two major challenges? These are the real things that they're going to face once they start the operations.
Yes, these are two aspects and which will be challenging situation. But as far as labor is concerned, I think it will take some time for migrant laborers to return to work for sure. But if you see our industries or the kind of relaxation or reopening happening in other states, they are not allowing us to operate with 100% capacities. It's somewhere it is 25%, somewhere it is 50%. So, and Pune, Pimpri, Chinchwad is being red zone, I think they may start with 25% only, I guess, from 4th of May. Right. That means we don't need 100% labor, first of all. So I don't see this as a very big challenge, unless any company is 100% dependent on migrant laborers and 100% people are out. Like I have done a study for my company, and I found that most of the people are still in Pune. Even my temporary guys are about in and around Pune, so they can quickly come. Okay. And it is important to be in touch with them so that they can return back. Yeah. From supply chain point of view, from supply chain point of view, I think we are actually not on receiving end, but we are in red zone. So supply chain will get disrupted because of us, because we are sitting in Pimpri Chinchwad, and Pune being one of the big source for supplies. So many companies are getting opened, and I'm getting calls when you will start your company so that they can get bearings.
Just one question before I pass it on to Mahesh. So, all of us are at home, and people like the high-tech industry, IT, it's a bit easier because they can deliver 80, 90, 100% of their productivity sitting at home. But for manufacturing fraternity, I know we all are at shop floor, and unless we are close to machine people and like that, it's still, we would like to get some word of advice, wisdom from you when SME owners and their managers and their staff is sitting at home, how best they should utilize their time for their company while being remote, what prep they should do, what planning, strategy, thinking, exploring new markets, developing new products. So a lot of what they could do these sessions intensely, which otherwise I hear from manufacturing fraternity a lot of times they don't get this kind of quality time क्योंकि रोज मरना जिंदगी में ये लोग इतने आप बिजी होते हो तो भगवान ने ये टाइम दिया है तो उसका बेस्ट यूटिलाइजेशन करने के लिए आप क्या एडवाइस देंगे SMEs?
And initially, I was also wondering then how I will keep my team engaged and what we can do in manufacturing from work from home. But believe me, we had a fantastic time, I must say. We did a lot of good things. We initiated many new projects. We had many brainstorming sessions about same customer cost, cash, what we need to do going forward once we are open, how our we will do a different way, how our strategy will be, how we will start. First of all, we will definitely face a lot of problems in the startup. So how we will face this situation, so better equip before we start. And also there are projects which can be done like this, which are related to design, innovation, and new ways of workings. And I must say a training. We did hell of a training, a number of trainings, and which we were planning since years together. What the platform we got it. All our 200 to 250 people are together and they are taking advantage of this. Even you won't believe we were very successful doing a workshop virtually. And we did fantastic workshop and we came off a very good idea which we will be implementing once. So yes, we can do many things virtually.
So basically, stay connected with your suppliers, stay connected with your customers, stay connected with your employees
yes.
And make best use of this time. I think, thank you so much. I think that definitely that's a good piece of advice to best make use of this time.
Shailesh, always there is this concept called Advantage India. So I would like to know from you, like as a blessing in disguise, we should say, do you think this import substitution is coming like a great opportunity for MSMEs in coming days? Because a lot of discussion is happening around this. We can definitely be a big manufacturing hub. Make in India program anyways always is there. But import substitution is something which maybe the SMEs have a better edge on this. Your views on this? Additionally, I have a sub question like, what are three such positive things you see for MSMEs which will help them bounce back like anything?
So as I said, the recovery in India will be much earlier than any other place. And that this itself should give us a courage to not to give up and keep focus on long-term objective. The one positive aspect, first of all, is shifting of focus of many countries from China to India, which is not a secret now. Everybody knows it, because there was a huge dependency on one source, first of all, and even before this virus attacked India, we started facing problems supplies from China because China was down at that time. And people started realizing that probably that is not a good strategy to depend on only one particular country. I got call at that time, okay, how much you can supply to us quickly. So definitely, so this is not only India, but from many countries like Japan or USA or Germany, Europe, many countries are looking India as a new hub for supply. So this is a great opportunity. And we have tremendous potential, I can say, and this is the right time to grab the opportunity. The challenge will always be our cost structure, because China is very, very competitive, and their competitiveness come out of their productivity, which is the biggest strength China has. So we, including myself, I am talking about everybody from India, we should definitely take this as an advantage. And the third thing is the crisis has taught us to work with limited resources. So it's an opportunity to remain lean, what we are, and reduce some waste, which we never thought it is possible to do. As I said, we can work without much of travel. We can work more of virtual, and of course, we can see a lot of opportunity to cut the waste when we are in the operation. So this particular scenario has taught us all these things, which we should look for.
So Shailesh ji, thank you so much for good advice that we got for our SME friends. I think to just sum up, you stated that health-wise and economy-wise, we are in a better position, and the chances of India bouncing back to near normal is pretty high. So that's a very good hope that you are creating in the minds of our SME friends. Focus on your customers, stay connected with them, stay connected with your suppliers, increase your bonding virtually as we are locked down at our homes. Make best use of this time with your employees in terms of strategy thinking about new markets, marketing strategies, products, diversifications, new tie-ups, and training. I think so. You are saying that make best use of this time, and I think lastly you said let's try and convert this as an opportunity by making sure we do a lot of import substitution, localization, and just be, rather than staying very pessimistic and in the negativity zone, let's think about what positive I can draw from this particular crisis and take your particular SME unit, your customers, your suppliers, and country as a whole, India, how we can take it forward. First out of this crisis, and then on the back to the path of progress or growth. Thank you so much. Stay home, stay safe, and let's bounce back together as soon as we could.